Happy Saturday, everybody. My 19-year-old is still recovering, so I'm giving her some peace and quiet and not being in my closet. So forgive me for the awkward setup. I hope it doesn't look too different than normal. Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing day. Hope you've got the day off from work, some fun plans, or no plans at all. If you are new, welcome to Jeff Lewis Obsessed, where I recap Jeff Lewis Live every weekday at 12. Every weekday at 12 o'clock California time, 3 p.m. New York City time. But on Saturdays, we have a little morning chat where we talk. Hello, Chef Stu. Oh, let's see if Chef Stu wants to come on Instagram. He might be laying in bed next to Jeff and might not be able to come on, so we'll see. Anyways, but on Saturdays, we chat Chump Happy Hour, which Chef Stu was on last night with Carrie and Megan. Oh my God, it was so fun. He made like blended espresso martinis, which I like coffee. I don't think I would love an espresso martini. I'm more of a Godiva chocolate martini girl myself, to be honest. Anyway, so let me see if he can come on. I don't know if he might not have been able to pop on for long. Anyways, maybe he got busy with Jeff. Happy Saturday. So let's get started. Get comfortable in comments. Please, please, please like the video. Comment afterwards. Share it with a friend. It would help so much for my engagement. I promise you. I really appreciate it. I'm active on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Threads. There's also a great Facebook group, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. It's just a very easy way for us to get to know the Chumpettes better. Make plans, go to dinner, put your city. Hey, I live in Atlanta. Anybody want to get together for dinner? We're going to BravoCon. Who wants to meet up for BravoCon? So it'll be so fun. So make sure to join all those things and follow me everywhere. Okay, just a little bit of shout out news today, okay? Tell me in comments, did you see Mauricio's hot bod picture in the gym, thirst trap? And it totally said something like, I was going to post this a while back, but then there was a lot of chatter, which means, the drama with his separation with Kyle. And anyways, but he said 6 years ago, I think he used the word fat or overweight, which I do not ever remember seeing. I mean, maybe not even chubby. Oh my God. Thank you, Maria. Yes, hit the plus button, hit the subscribe button and the like button. Do you ever consider Mauricio as chubby or overweight? I mean, maybe in LA standards, but not in my Texas standards, okay? But anyways, he said he's trying to be healthier, which we can all respect that. But Kyle did comment, oh, must be Ozempic, because clearly she's got lots of rumors, whatever, saying that she's using Ozempic. So anyways, let me know what you think about that. I think she commented also to keep the people away, just like, hey, I am looking at his Instagram, Yeah, Pina says he was never overweight. I mean, Mauricio is so hot. That twang of an accent he has. I mean, good Lord. Oh, he's so hot. Hit the like button. Happy weekend, Mariah. Yes, happy weekend to everybody for sure. Like I said, get comfortable in comments. If you're new, tell us where you're from. Tell us that your favorite chump, your favorite thing. Tell us your favorite thing you want to talk about. We do everything here. We love reality. I love everything. 600 Pound Life. I love 90 Day Fiance. Oh my gosh, I love everything. Oh, somebody says Harnagini says he is not hot. I think Mauricio is hot. He always wins the contest when Andy does a Who's the Hottest House Husband? He always gets it on Watch What Happens Live. Okay, and a sad thing, sort of, but I don't even know to believe it or not. Okay, is Daily Mail a trusted source? Okay, wait, what? Lisa, when? Kyle said she used Ozempic. When did she say that? Are you confusing her with Emily, who admitted to 1 month's use of it to kickstart her journey? I have not. Is Stu on still? I have not. He is. I have not heard that she has admitted to Ozempic. So let me know if you see that. I'm not sure. So kind of sad. Daily Mail did a story yesterday that was horrible about our beloved Tori Spelling saying that she's she and her 5 kids are staying in this $82 a night hotel in a bad part of LA. Stu, if you're on, tell Jeff to call her, and I'm not even kidding. Call and check on her. She needs somewhere to be. You know what I mean? The article, what I didn't think was real about it, maybe, it was saying that she's jealous of, her. Oh, the recipe is up for the how to make his thing is up. Yeah, for sure. How to make the blended espresso martini. I can't talk because I'm thinking about Tori Spelling. But it said that she's jealous of her mom's friendship with Josh Flagg and all the faluting around they were doing around Europe while she's struggling financially. Remember the posts she was making on Instagram that were so awkward about the mold in their house? And she was asking for like her fans' help. I thought that was super awkward. Like, I would like to think if I were in that situation, I wouldn't, and if I was famous like Tori Spelling, that I wouldn't have to reach out to my fans for help, that I would have family and friends to go to ask for help. And even if you've got rich friends like that, wouldn't they have like an apartment, or even if it was stuffed, if it was the worst conditions ever, but at least a nice apartment or something to live in, or to rent out for something really reasonable? I don't know. What do you think? I really don't know if Daily Mail is respectable or not, like TMZ. I totally respect TMZ, totally respect People, E-News, things like that, but I don't really know. I would be on someone's couch, said someone. Anyways, okay, let's get into Chump Happy Hour last night. I think last night was week 4. What do you think? So for me, I'm in Texas, so it comes on at 7 o'clock my time. So by then, I'm either out doing something fun or I'm in for the night. So last night I was in for the night. I had my bra off. I was laying in my bed listening to it. It was so good. My husband had a friend over in the backyard, so I kind of let them hang out, so I didn't go in the pool. But last weekend, I just kind of lounged in the hot tub and listened to it. Oh my God, I thought it was so good. So last night, I'll tell you, the first one started off so wild, so drunk, so chaotic, everyone talking over everybody. That was when there was like 7 people in the room. It was almost too much. When Jeff was on last week, a lot of us have chatted via DM and in comments that it was almost like the boss was there. And it was a little too, I don't know, he even admitted that he came into the show with, he was in his head, he was thinking, he was talking finances about it, all the money he's putting into it personally, with Leah Black and Doug Budin. And so I don't think he came into the Chump Happy Hour with the best mood. Also, this is still work for him, right? I mean, he is still coming in after doing radio all week, after filming for Hollywood House Lift. I mean, after being a dad, after being an amazing boyfriend, a chef Stu, a friend, everything, a son. So coming back on a Friday night at 5 o'clock to do Chump Happy is still work for him, right? So as much as I want fun Jeff, I mean, it's still a job, and he's still thinking, he's always thinking dollar signs. Is this making money? The person I've got around me, is this person making money for me? Are they doing me right? You know what I mean? But eventually it got in, and it was always good. Okay, Lisa, send me that information. Someone on YouTube is saying that Kyle has said she used Ozempic, and they both talked about using it. I have not seen that anywhere, and trust me, I would see it if it was out there. So I don't know if you're getting it mixed up with another person, because trust me, it would be everywhere if Kyle had admitted to using Ozempic. She's very much denied it, if anything. Anyways, okay, so last night again was Megan, Carrie, Lewis, and Chef Stu. I loved all the chatter that we got, and the phone call questions were so good. Somebody asked, someone named Sarah, I think it was in Texas too, which was not me. Oh, Sarah in LA was checking in on Carrie's sister, Sarah, but they did never answer that. She had so many other questions, they never answered it. But one was about Chris Elwood, and Megan apparently isn't in touch with him, but Carrie Lewis is. And he's married with 2 kids and like living a good life. So that made me happy. Do y'all all remember Chris Elwood? He was the house assistant. He was Jenny Poulos' first husband. Where they start talking about Stu buying the... Yes, Stu's new car. We'll chat about that for sure. But I loved the update on Chris Elwood. I mean, he definitely had some things going on. on one of the first Jeff Lewis Flipping Out Fridays that Brandy and Julie host, Brandy was saying that Chris Elwood got caught masturbating on camera several times when Jeff had the video camera there. I never got that. I was assuming he got caught cheating, like on Facebook. There's a fly in here, a bug. That there was something caught. By the way, I'm all dressed up because I'm going to a Bastille Day, whatever that is, brunch after this with some girlfriends. So I guess we're supposed to wear red, white, or blue. And I don't really own a lot of red, so this is like a red. Look at this pillow with so much dog hair. It's disgusting. Gotta love a black lab when you already have a cream couch in your bedroom, right? Anyway, so what did y'all think? Let me know. Did anyone try? Do you know how Jenny and her family are doing? So she's on Instagram. I know she posted earlier this summer they were in Greece. So they're doing great. I mean, he's a doctor. I don't even know if she's still auditioning for stuff or if she's just, gone into the storming of the jail in France. Oh, that's what Bastille Day is? I never said I'm smart. I definitely don't know history. Unless it's Bravo Housewives history, and then I do kind of know it, or Vanderpump Rules. It's the celebration of French independence. Well, I have no idea why we're celebrating that necessarily, because one of my friends that's going is from Turkey, and the other one is from Texas, just like me. But anyways, cheers to brunch. Who cares? Anyway, so I love that update. I also never knew that Carrie Lewis, when she and Todd had that breakup for a couple of years, 6 months of that, she lived with Jeff Lewis. And they would like hang out, wake up and watch the Today Show together. She knows all of his quirks about setting up his coffee. The way he sets up his coffee totally reminds me, well, probably how everyone does it in life. I don't set up our coffee. My husband does all of that. If you gave me $1,000, well, to try to set up our coffee machine, I would probably figure it out for $1,000 and probably YouTube it. But I wouldn't know how to do it. My husband does all that. He sets up a paper towel. And I was like, oh my God, just like Jeff Lewis, right? Like, I love that. I think she's referring to the Heather McDonald hater on the Flipping Out Fridays French Independence Day. I don't know what that means. Anyways, I do love reading y'all's comments, but sometimes I miss one before that, so then I don't really know what y'all were talking about. But anyways, I love that y'all chat with each other in comments. Also, on the replay, this goes up on Instagram immediately afterwards on my Instagram grid and Reels, and also under Jeff Lewis Obsessed YouTube channel under Live. Then there's also a playlist of a bunch of stuff you can look at, but also there's one that's all the Jeff Lewis Live recaps and recaps and fan chats. There's also one that's Shout Out News, which is all the gossip that I put into these small, like 8 to 10 minute videos. So anyways, but I love that. Okay, let's chat. How hot Chef Stu must be driving around LA in his black on black Range Rover. Oh my God, he said it's his dream car. And I sort of love that Jeff and Jeff's dad, Tom, were like helping him find a good deal, telling him where to find this car. It has 4,000 miles. Who has a Range Rover, a 2021, so it's probably 2-ish to 2.5, 3 years old? Oh, I guess it was the pandemic, so maybe they had this as a second or third car and just never drove it. Whatever. Clearly it's somebody richer than me, right? That just has this extra Range Rover with 4,000 miles on it. Oh my God, I'm sort of dying. Anyways, does anyone here own a Range Rover? If you are a super rich chump, let me know. I'm just so curious. Oh my God, I love that gay. Stu looks so good in blue. You know what? That was a very bright shirt for him to wear. I always see him in black. I do have a YouTube account, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. Please subscribe, please follow. It's all my stuff is on there, and I've got playlists for you also. I'm also live on YouTube right now. There's 11 people on YouTube Live and 49 right now on Instagram Live. Happy Saturday, everybody. Maybe they didn't want to pay for the gas. Oh, they were poor. Okay, Volkswagen's not cheap. Those are expensive cars. You know, every car's expensive nowadays, right? I drive and I bought it in 2019, March of 2019. I have a 2019 Suburban. Because, I've got 5 kids. So that's the car we take when we used to go to church every Sunday. Now we don't go every Sunday. My kids got older, the pandemic, they had opinions on which church we went to. Life as a mom. Okay, I do want an update on Sarah though. So is Chef Stu still in here? I don't think he is. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, if Chef Stu was in here, I wish he would tell us, does Carrie Lewis's sister Sarah go to things like the Christmas Eve dinner that like Chaz Dean was out? There was lots of videos, like Krista put out some videos. I think she was the only one that put out some videos, but I want to know, does like she hang out with them, or is she just like moved on? Does she still live in LA? Like every time I see Carrie post like a girls' night or a girls' weekend, I don't see her sister Sarah with her. So that's going to make me so sad. I mean, how can you not like a Sarah? I'm Sarah in Texas. Oh my God. If anyone, probably there's some people that follow her or know her Instagram. So let me know how Sarah's doing. I would love to know that for sure. Oh my God, Lisa. You drive a 20-year-old Monte Carlo and it only has 80,000 miles? I don't know how many miles my car has on it, but I've driven my car, my Suburban, to Alabama a couple of times, Georgia and back a couple of times, Florida and back, and I drive a lot, even as a stay-at-home mom. But I probably have, I'll go check. I'm going to brunch after this, so I'm going to drive, so I'll go check after this for sure. I'm trying to wave to everybody that comes on Instagram. There's not a way for me to wave on YouTube. I do love all the different social medias. Make sure to follow me on all of them. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, everything is under Jeff Lewis Obsessed, but they each have a different flavor, don't you feel like? Oh, Sarah's Instagram is private. I requested her a long time ago and she never accepted. Kim has a 2000 Lexus, so that's a 23-year-old car with only 27,000 miles. Okay, Kim, I think you have multiple cars though, don't you? I've met Kim. She ain't poor, so and I know she drives places. I'm a shut-in. I take mine on vacation to Colorado, Vegas, and Indiana. I love that. I am celebrating Bastille Day in Paris, Texas. No, in Houston, Texas. Y'all all have low miles. Y'all are like a freaking Jameson in his car. His 2005 Hyundai only has like 80,000. Oh, I love that, Bex. Carrie Lewis's sister Sarah is married and she's interracial. I love it. Jeff would be so happy. Bringing in the diversity to the chumps for sure. Okay, what else did y'all think about last night's show? The caller from Tokyo was pretty cool. So he did sound American, I guess. So I love that Megan did ask and be like, hey, do you live? He lives in Atlanta. He's a flight attendant and he goes to Tokyo often. So that sounds super cool. There are a lot of flight attendants. I think it's a really good profession to be able to listen to podcasts and Jeff Lewis. So I love a Southwest Airlines. I love how snarky they are and funny. And I love the price of Southwest Airlines. But there's always a good, fun flight attendant on my flights. I love that. That's how I'm getting to BravoCon, is there. By the way, I'm in Middle Missouri. Oh, I love that. I don't really go to Missouri a lot. What's in Missouri? Branson, Missouri? Anyways, what else? Okay, the pink moment. Am I the only one that have never heard of this this place that Carrie and Todd have gone to for like 15 years as a vacation? I guess is that how it's pronounced? Ojai? Where is that? California? I sort of want to go and see this pink moment. I would bring my husband to have the real pink moment, if you know what I mean. But I would go on a girls' trip to see this pink moment. I guess it's like the sunset, the golden hour, but with the hue of the pink mountains behind you. That sounds gorgeous, doesn't it? I love that. But I didn't realize you're the only one. They've talked about it before. It's in California. Oh, Ojai has the best pink moments. Okay, is there anywhere else that gets that? Like, where else can I go and have a pink moment? Not that kind of pink moment. I know how to have those. I've got 5 children, right? Ojai Valley Inn, north of LA near Santa Barbara. Okay, I think we need a chump girls trip. Okay, I'm not anti-boys, so I guess we could have a boys trip as long as they were, not flirting with us married ladies. When you live in New York City, you never have to worry about miles. Oh, that's true. I love New York City. Are y'all excited for the ones going to BravoCon? Are you excited that it's not in New York City again and that it's in Las Vegas? I love New York so much that I kind of wish it was back there again. I never thought Andy Cohen would allow it to be anywhere else but New York City because he made it very clear he felt it was a New York City kind of venue. It needed to be in New York City. So I don't know. I think he's excited for Las Vegas now. He doesn't have any say in it, I guess, right? Who knows? We are going to cut this off at 9:30 Eastern, 9:30 Pacific, 12:30 Eastern, because I've got to go to the brunch. But we've got 9 more minutes to chat. Let me know your questions. Somebody wishes it was in New York. I do too. What are you liking about 789? There's still people messaging me or commenting on my videos saying they don't know how to get to 789. So y'all, whatever you do, if you pray, if you manifest, if you have crystals, if you put stuff in your bra for positivity, whatever we need to do, the faster the better. We need Jeff Lewis to have a real channel on SiriusXM. We need to all get in our cars and go to channel whatever, 789, whatever, and know that that is all Jeff Lewis content. We don't have to worry about the Wi-Fi, the switching over from channel 102 over to 789 and then back to 102 and then back to 789. I want everything to be on it, right? It'd be so much easier, but there's still so much confusion. If you have a question, I don't mind answering questions. Clearly, I have nothing to do with Jeff Lewis personally, nothing to do with SiriusXM or Radio Andy. None of them pay me 1 cent to do any of this, which is fine. But I do feel like it's a small part-time job. The questions that I answer people about the SiriusXM app or programming or when the show is on, that kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I'm going to a brunch soon for Bastille Day, apparently. It's a red, white, and, oh my God, what's it called? Red, white, and France. It's some kind of theme at this place in Houston, so a friend invited us and we're going. Oh, the 2 friends that I'm going to Erica Jane with in August. That's the 2 girls I'm going with today. Yeah, NW Shelley, I have to go through my phone too. My car's a 2019. Some of the new cars, like the 2023, have a digital radio option. Like Monica said hers does. I think Doug said his does. So they can literally tune into 789 and it comes over their radio much better. But I also think it's still like it's not as solid of a thing. You know what I mean? I don't think it is as solid as a radio channel, if that makes sense. Anyways, okay, did you like Jeff's evening light routine, how it sets the mood? Do any of you go around and, I just turn off the lights. I don't set up a mood. Like, I don't even know what that means. But I can imagine that Carrie was saying it's wonderful, it's so relaxing, like he knows how to set the mood. Like if he's got people over or if it's just him and Stu hanging out. I loved when Stu gave us, when Megan, I think, asked like what their evening kind of ritual is. And of course, Jameson was like, well, not that part, but because I think Jeff and Stu are pretty sexual. I think they do the deed a lot or do something a lot. I don't know. I think Jeff has a lot of testosterone and a lot of needs. Anyways, I think he just talks about it more lately. I think he used to be way more conservative in his talk for sure, right? I also love that Carrie told us how they got their name. So Pepper is named from Annie. If you know the musical Annie, Pepper is a very animated character, right? So it's so fitting that she just looked at Pepper when she was born and she named her Pepper. So I love that. Martindale, Josh Flagg has also talked about the lights in his house, but he pays people to do it for him. I think Josh Flagg pays someone to do everything, and I am here for it. If I were rich AF like Josh Flagg, I would pay someone really cool and fun. It'd probably be a a chumpette. There's like thousands of you that I adore that I would be willing to pay to hang out with me all day, go to Target with me, go to brunch, listen to Jeff Lewis together. Oh my God. But if they could like set up my fancy house and my home automation system, totally I'd pay someone for that, right? No, Pepper is not adopted that I'm aware of. That's kind of a rumor that always goes around, but I do think she gave birth to both Pepper and Quinn. Oh, NW Shelley, Jeff talks about it a lot, and I think he's being truthful. Oh yeah, I think some people, like Tamara and Eddie, are so gross this year on Real Housewives of OC. I think some people, when they talk about sex too much, it's probably not even having it that much. Didn't Josh inherit his grandmother's penthouse in New York? It wasn't in New York. It was in LA. She lived in LA. I don't know if he inherited it. Or maybe she had a New York one and a LA one. I don't know. The one that they would show on the air on $1 Million Listing LA was in LA. But I just loved learning all that. Somebody has told me it wasn't the most fun chump happy hour. I thought it was a good mix though, that we learned a lot of stuff. We really got to know stuff about Jeff and Megan and Carrie and Stu. But you know, it's also fun having the blended espresso martinis. I love when Jameson and Alyssa pop in and say stuff. So I don't know, I really thought it was fun. I cannot wait till it's on video though, right? It totally needs to be on video. And it needs to be live. Nobody wants to watch a hat. Well, I guess it could be on video too, but I want to see it live. Yes, because Jeff asked Carrie before about Pepper's lifeline. The game was long. Everything else was great. I liked it last night. I think Josh did get the penthouse, but didn't move into it. Oh, okay. Carrie wasn't happy and changed the subject. Oh, y'all are saying she maybe was adopted. Okay, are they both adopted? Not that it matters. I'm not going to get into that. That sounds very much like the Adrienne Maloof thing, that, you know, she had apparently, for whatever reasons, chosen surrogates, and she did not want that information out. And remember, wasn't it Brandy Glanville who got it out? Or was it Taylor Armstrong? I can't remember. Oh, Snowball says last night's Chump Happy Hour was the best one yet. See, everyone's got an opinion. I was hearing from other people that they didn't think it was the best. I thought it was a perfect mix of like calm but fun. We learned a lot of stuff. I thought it was really cute. What else did I have written down? That's all I had written down. Y'all let me know. It was Brandy Glanville. My late life lesbian dream. Good old Brandy. Is anyone on her OnlyFans? I get in trouble so easily on my accounts that I don't even feel like I can say the word OnlyFans. So I don't want to join it if I can't talk about it on my social media with y'all. And clearly Instagram only allows 90-second videos or reels. So sometimes you got to check my TikTok at Jeff Lewis Obsessed and my YouTube channel, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. Because when my videos are longer than 90 seconds, I can't even put them up on Instagram because it'll just cut it off and that just makes everyone mad. Anyways, well, we are going to wrap it up. Thank you for joining me on Saturday. Please, 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 if you're watching live, please like the video right after I put it up. Please comment and just say anything. It helps my engagement. It helps other Jeff Lewis people find my account. So then we have more chumpettes to chat all about reality TV and Jeff Lewis with. Thank you so much. Make sure you're following me on all my social media. And as always, I post whenever something happens. So make sure you're on YouTube hitting the bell notification. Make sure on Instagram, you can go up on Instagram on my profile and there's like a bell, I think. And you can click notify me when Jeff Lewis Obsessed goes live, or notify when she posts a story, notify when she posts an Instagram post. So make sure you're doing all that. So anyways, bye.